So a few weeks ago, my wife and I were invited by our friends Matt and Beth to a black tie event. It was a Chamber of Commerce function, and the theme was Southern Hunt Club, so you could have a little bit of fun. But the bottom line is, the men were expected to wear a tuxedo. Good news, I've got one. But my buddy Matt came to me and he's like, hey, where do you think I should rent my tux? I go, rent a tux? Rent a tux? He's like, yeah, my old one doesn't fit, and I just figured I'll go rent one. I go, no, go buy one. And honestly, renting a tuxedo over the age of like 13 is a huge waste of money. If you're done growing and you're an adult man and you get actually invited to some place where you get the opportunity to dress up and go black tie, buy a tux. And then this past weekend, I'm talking to my buddy Tony, and he wants to buy a new Rolex. And so I go, hey, did you get the Rolex? He goes, no, I got on the list though, and I'm just waiting for the call. At the authorized deal, I go, you've been on this list for like 11 months. It's not worth it anymore. The prices have dropped. Go to Chrono 24. You can literally buy whatever watch you want, not have to wait, and literally it's like the same price as the authorized dealer. It's just not worth it anymore, which brought me to thinking about this video. Gentlemen, today I'm going over some other things that personally I don't feel is worth it anymore. Let's back it up. Tuxedos, renting them, waste of money. Authorized dealer for like watches that you can't get, you have to get on a list, it's not worth it. Literally, you can go to Chrono 24, you can search for them, and they're selling them now because the prices have dropped for literally what you can buy them from an authorized dealer. You still get the warranty, they still are brand new, but you don't have to wait. All right, number 3 is a custom suit. Personally, I used to think that every guy should invest in a custom suit at some point. I was wrong. SuitSupply, I feel, is such a category killer. Their suits are so good, so high quality, and it's literally like half to a quarter of the price of a custom suit. Plus, with the savings of money, you can get a few different ones. And so don't waste your money on a custom suit. Go to SuitSupply, you're welcome. Designer wallets, like Gucci wallets, Louis Vuitton wallets, like any of these like high-end, like $500, $600, $700 wallets, I think, honestly, it's just not worth the money, in my opinion. Which brings me to some other luxury designer clothing. Hugo Boss, they went downhill in terms of quality. Armani, terrible quality. Pretty much most of the super premium high-end designer men's like clothing brands, the quality has just gotten so bad it is ridiculous. They've cut costs, and so it's reflecting in the quality of the items. I personally don't feel it's worth the money. All right, something else that's not worth the money is non-leather anything, whether or not it's shoes, it's belts, it's jackets. Don't waste the money. It looks cheap, it wears out. Fake leather isn't that inexpensive compared to like the real thing. If you would just invest a little bit more money and buy a higher quality item, it's gonna last longer. And plus, when you consider the fact that if you buy something cheap, it's gonna wear out, it's gonna break, you're gonna have to buy a higher quality item eventually. It costs you more money in the long run. Don't go cheap, but don't buy things on credit. The next thing I just want to say, it's not worth it. If you have to buy something on credit, whether or not you're going to a website and they offer you like installment plans, like everything now, it seems like has payment options. Like, oh, pay over time, which is code for bend over. You're gonna get the business, because that's what happens. You get the business when you buy things on credit. You end up paying like 20, 30%. Are you kidding me? Gentlemen, delayed gratification, it's a thing, learn to use it. And the next thing I don't want you to do is buy designer sunglasses. They're just not worth it anymore. In the old days, I used to be a sunglass slut, and I would buy like expensive glasses, and I'd be like, oh, $500 for whatever. And then I realized once I got into the sunglass game and that they all basically cost like $15 to make, and you're just getting bent over and screwed if you are buying the high-end stuff. Something else that I realized that you're getting screwed on is high-end designer fragrances. Come on now. Seriously? Guys, here's the deal. If you're wasting money on these expensive fragrances, you obviously must have money to waste, because I can't think of a good reason in order to do that when you've got so many more affordable options out there that are going to smell equally as amazing, but they're not going to break the bank and bend you over and give you the business. I am, however, going to give you a deal right now. If you want to grab Rebel, guys, heavily inspired by Creative Ventus, I've got a link down below. $30 for a limited time. This, $500. $30. You're also going to get a free travel sprayer while supplies last, all right? And this thing is a badass beast, all right? Here's how it works. Basically, you take off this, and then your little travel sprayer has a little thing, a little nozzle in the end. All you do, put it on, and pump, 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 pump it up. You got a little reservoir in there, all right, that you are actually filling up. And then when you're ready, boom, you can throw it in your dot bag, your glove compartment, your computer bag. When you're ready to rock, you just pop it out. Bingo, bango, give yourself the good business and smell amazing. Guys, limited time right now, $30. If you go through that link, you could grab Rebel. You could also grab Icon with the free travel sprayer, right? Whichever one you want. If you already have Rebel, go grab Icon, $30, all right? And the deal is, Icon is inspired by another Creed fragrance that I love, Millésime Impérial, except, once again, it's $30 and not $500 a bottle. Guys, go not get the business and get the deal, the good business, Rebel, down below. Hit it now. Some other clothing items that I just don't feel are worth it anymore, outlet clothing, all right? I used to love going to like the J. Crew outlet, Banana Republic, Gap, but honestly, I just feel like the quality, again, has gotten so bad and it doesn't last. And when you wash it like one time, you put it on, it shrinks and you literally can never wear it again. Fast fashion, also, things like H&M. Going and getting like a $5 t-shirt that costs like 50 cents to make. It's not gonna last. It still gets pit stains. It's just not that great of a deal. I used to think it was worth it. I don't anymore. When it comes to investing in clothing, there's kind of like a fine line. You don't want to go like super cheap and have it like fall apart or wear out really quick. You don't want to go like super crazy premium because a lot of times you're paying for the brand. There's a happy medium where it's high quality, but you're not getting bent over and given the business, all right? Something else is sale racks. If you don't need something, you shouldn't be buying it. It's a waste of money. Costco, a lot of these like places, these discount clubs. I know that you think, oh my God, right? Look at the price of that 8-gallon bottle of like ketchup. If you're not gonna use 8 gallons of ketchup, even though it's a good price, technically, it's a huge waste of money. Gadgets, tech, the latest and greatest version. There isn't that much difference between whatever you buy and whatever you bought. Honestly, the newer version might have some nicer features, come in a cool color like orange, but it's really just a waste of money. We have gotten so addicted to thinking that we need the latest and greatest thing that it honestly is costing us so much money. Crap food. Another thing that, in my opinion, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to eat all the toxic crap that you're getting at a lot of these fast food places, in my opinion, because of what it does to your body. And the other thing that happens is when you get used to eating like bad food or, like McDonald's and these other not so great options, it basically almost like makes you addicted because you crave it. You crave the salt, you crave the fat. And then you're like, oh, Uber Eats, like I'm gonna get like Uber Eats, right? Which is another huge waste. Guys, I'm telling you, if you are ordering food on Uber Eats or any of these other like food delivery platforms, you are getting bent over. And any type of like bottle service or like service just to like flex and be like, yo, I'm a baller, you're an idiot. In my opinion, right? Like seriously. Something else I just don't feel is worth it anymore is flying first class. It's just not, like if you're flying domestic and it's like 3 hours or whatever, 4 hours, I just don't feel it's worth it. You used to like get like treated like better and get more like stuff in order to fly like first class and spend the money. Now, unless you're like going overseas and you're spending like the big bucks and you get to like lay down on a really like comfortable like pod bed thing, like I've actually never done that, but I hear that it's really nice. I think it's a waste of money. Also, steaks at a restaurant, are you kidding me? Steakhouses are the biggest like eating out waste of money ever. Like $85, $65 for a filet. You can get that shit for like 25 bucks, pop it on the grill, season it the way you want so you know what you're eating, which means you're gonna be eating healthier, cleaner, it's gonna be less money, and you're gonna save cash. Cable TV is honestly one of the biggest ripoffs. How many times do you sit down and watch some type of like program on television versus stream something on like Netflix or Paramount Plus or one of these other streaming services? Exactly. Huge waste of money. Something else we got to talk about is supplementation, supplements. I'm going to start with peptides because it's the latest and greatest. Everybody's talking about it. And in my opinion, it's not worth it. The price isn't worth it. What it does to your body isn't worth it. You need discipline. You need to shut your mouth and not eat so much. And you need to not be lazy. That's what it boils down to. Now, I'm not saying if you are like super overweight and you need help, like do it. But like I see a lot of like 25-year-old like gym bros that are getting on things like Retta or whatever. And I'm just like, dude, discipline. That's what it's about. Stop trying to have a shortcut, because in the long term, the long run, you're going to be better off and healthier. Brings me to TRT, right? It's not therapy if you don't need it. The other thing you have to understand is that if you start injecting it now and you don't need it, your balls are going to be like, yo, deuces, I'm out. They're not going to work. They're going to stop working. If you want to have kids later on, good luck, because you're probably not going to be able to. Your body will shut down. If you don't need it, if you don't have a like literal need for it, and your testosterone isn't like 50, you shouldn't be on it. There are things you can do, modify your lifestyle, eat better, get more sleep, and get it together. Your testosterone level will come back, it will come up. But stop wasting your money. Also, a lot of these supplements. A lot of the supplements out there and the supplement industry is a huge scam. I know because I used to be in the supplement business. I had a nutrition store and I saw what was coming in. I know that all the supplements are not regulated by the FDA, which means you're just relying on the honesty and the integrity of the supplement company. I'm looking at you, David Bars, right? Oh, those calories, woo. No, I'm kidding. I understand why you're saying the calories are what they are and everybody's just wanting to cancel you because they're mad. Whatever. But seriously, if you just eat a healthy diet, take your protein, right? Creatine, multivitamin, but in terms of all these other auxiliary supplements, I feel like it is just not worth the money. You can build an amazing body and not have to spend hundreds or thousands of dollars on supplements. I've said this before, and I'm probably going to get a little heat for this, but designer animals, all right? Your Pika Poodles, all those really cute dogs, like I get it, they're cute, they're amazing, they don't shed, that's great. But in my opinion, spending thousands of dollars for an animal when you could go down to the pound, the shelter, you could adopt them, I feel is a huge waste of money, in my opinion. There are so many amazing, incredible, beautiful animals out there that would love to kick it with you and have you as their dad or their mom or whatever. But there are a lot of people that are just caught up in the hype of having a specific type of dog because of kind of treating it like a status symbol, which brings me to the next thing. Anything you buy as a status symbol, I think is a waste of money, says the guy that used to buy things for status symbol purposes because I was learning. But as I've gotten older and realized that, you know what, money doesn't buy happiness. Having stuff doesn't make you any better or any happier. If somebody doesn't like you because you're not driving the right car, wearing the right clothes, they're probably not somebody you should be hanging out with in the first place. Which brings me to cars. New cars, waste of money. 3-year-old car is going to be kind of like that sweet spot because you've already taken the depreciation. It's not all like ragged out. And so you're not going to have it break down all the time. And you're going to get an incredible car. But you got to be careful because those finance bros, they're coming to take your money and bend you over. What? Exactly. And give you the business, the bad kind.